Here we have people making legal claims, the president taking their advice, political trash talk, which happens all the time. And that's a crime. But the Biden family crime syndicate, they get away with it? That's not justice.
That's right, Laura. They're charging President Trump with conspiracy, racketeering, RICO charges. But yet we're seeing the Democrats on a national level, from the Department of Justice all the way down to these state DAs, actually conspiring to stop President Trump from winning the 2024 election.
According to Marjorie Taylor Greene, actually conspiring to steal an election, telling a Secretary of State to find votes for you that nobody cast, that's totally fine. But when somebody prosecutes you for the real crimes you did do, that's the actual stealing of an election. I'm Rayy Vana, and welcome back to Rebel HQ. Of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene could never stand there and defend the actual things that Donald Trump did, so naturally what she does is pivot and instead attack Joe Biden.
It's outrageous, and you're absolutely right. I serve on the Oversight Committee. We have real evidence that the Biden family made tens of millions of dollars from corrupt business deals with wire transfers from country after country into fake LLCs, paying out Biden family members. And we're working very hard to link this directly with proof to Joe Biden.
Incidentally, the person there claiming that she has proof of Joe Biden doing this is also the woman who believes she has proof that there are Jewish space lasers. She believes that there is proof that Donald Trump had the election stolen from him and that he is the true president of the United States. And I don't want to just sit here and attack the woman's intelligence, so I'll let her do that herself.
Now we have Nancy Pelosi's gazpacho police spying on members of Congress, spying on the legislative work that we do, spying on our staff, and spying on American citizens that want to come talk to their representatives. Now we have Nancy Pelosi's gazpacho police.
Saying that Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the sharpest tool in the shed would be an understatement. And just to prove that even further, Marjorie Taylor Greene claims that investigating and or prosecuting Donald Trump is an attack on the election because he is one of the candidates. However, she's bragging about her investigating Joe Biden, who also happens to be one of the candidates in the upcoming election. Now, expecting Marjorie Taylor Greene to do any level of critical thinking and recognize that she just made some very hypocritical statements is a pretty tall order for Miss Gazpacho Police. Now, one of Marjorie Taylor Greene's more outlandish claims is that Joe Biden enriched himself while he was vice president, so I think this is a good opportunity to remind everyone, including her, that during his time as vice president, Joe Biden almost lost his house because he spent so much of his money paying for his son's cancer treatment that he had to borrow money from Barack Obama. Now, I'm not saying that Joe Biden is in any way strapped for cash, because once he left the office of the vice president, he earned a lot of money from book sales and doing speaking engagements. And Republicans constantly talking about Joe Biden's supposed crimes, which there is no evidence for, by the way, when questioned about Donald Trump's crimes, which there is abundance of evidence for, shows that they are very afraid about their prospects in the upcoming election. But to that I say, nobody forced the Republican Party to make the criminal in chief not only the president, but your candidate in the upcoming election. Nobody is above the law, and that includes Donald Trump. And if Joe Biden did something illegal, he should also be held accountable. But I won't hold my breath and wait for the gazpacho police lady to show me that compelling evidence.